All right, let me just make sure you guys are adjusted okay. It's a little better. All right. Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome and welcome back to the channel. Let me just turn this light a little bit because it's right in my eyeballs and it's a little bit too bright. Okay. How's everyone doing today? We are here for our final video or final live stream for our color palette. And we are doing color palette number 1, or we have been anyway. I think this is the 5th video. So let me just grab the page. I did finish the leaves. So the leaves in the brown is done. Everything is shaded. I can't zoom any more out. I don't think I can bring you guys up higher without messing up the stream. Let me see if I can bring you guys just a tad higher. Hang on. I'm gonna try. Excuse my table. But if I bring you guys up this high, then you won't, I can't change the angle. Hang on. Yeah, if I do that, then I could do it like this. Hopefully, that's a little bit better. We're off to a great start. Uh-oh, that's not good. Hold on. I was spinning the wrong way. So now I must attach it back. So we're gonna be shaky here for a couple of seconds. Okay, there. That's a little better. So here's what we have. Hopefully it's not too dark. Hopefully you guys can see. Looks good on my end. All right. So everything is shaded except the bird, which we're gonna do today. These random leaves over here, I was thinking of doing them in like a different, like maybe an orange or something. But then I also was thinking to just do it like the outside leaves. So I have to go back and pull that combo. So these will be the same as the outside leaves, but we're gonna work on the bird. And I'm just gonna do them like a regular toucan. There's 2 different types that I was looking at online, but I'm just gonna go with the regular looking one. There was one, it was beautiful. It had like some greens and stuff in it, but I didn't feel like it went with the color palette. So I'm just doing the regular one. So we're gonna start with his beak, and I'm ignoring these lines. So we're just gonna ignore them and hop right in. Let me clean my hands. I seem to have gotten, I guess it's from when I was screwing that thing off. Some of the liquid got on my hand or whatever is underneath the screw. Okay, here we go. So for the beak, I picked out tangerine, sunflower, and dandelion, and this is from the Holbeins. And for this bottom one, I'm gonna go dark to light just to see something, because I do want a specific amount of orange. And I'm going to do his feet the same. I'm not sure what color their feet were. I wasn't looking when I looked up the colors. But we're just going to do it also the same. So I have another little project that I'm thinking of doing with you guys. I'm not sure if I want to do it for the channel or the Facebook group. So if you're not in the Facebook group, now would be a good time to join it, because if I do decide to do this project with the Facebook group, I don't want anyone left out, because there are some people in the Facebook group that are not on YouTube anymore. They don't watch it or get on it or anything like that. So I'm not sure. I may do it for the channel, but we'll see. But I won't spoil it. Okay. So that's what we're doing with the beak. And this side I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to go dark to light, but I'm going to skip over these parts, or this part, not this part. This part can be colored in. Going dark to light, which is something I rarely do. But we're doing it today. And we're just jumping right in because I really want to finish this today. So we can move on. And I was going to, well, I have the second, the third, and I believe the fourth of these color palette things printed out. And I tried to print out some more, but my printer is printing the ink colors weirdly. So I may not print out the, the actual color palette. I will still print out the worksheets and match the colors and things, but I'm just going to, for now, until I get, I don't know if it's because some of my ink is running low or if there's something going on with my printer, but until I figure it out, I'm just going to be going off of my iPad. So that's another reason why I feel like I need to get the color cubes. Just because if something crazy happens to my printer, but I still kind of want to print them out. I do like the way it looks in my binder, so I could always, I don't know, I'm not sure because my printer is being strange. Okay, beak is done. And then he has his little feet here. I'm just going to do a base coat of our light color. And then, hey, excuse me. And I'm just going to come in here at the bottom with the medium color. And then the dark color. Now, I'm not sure if their feet are actually this color. So if you know the color of their feet and you want to do it that color, then go for it. But I am doing it this way. Just get the highlight back in there. All right. So now in the picture that I seen, this part was white. So I'm going to leave that for now. But the rest of him was black. So I'm going to come in with warm gray 4. And this is in the polys. And I'm just going to base him in this. And we're going to start with this part right here. I'm just going to base all of him. Because he will be black, all of him. So So I'm just basing, and I'm not doing it, you know, neatly or anything, because we're just gonna go over it and layer it. So it won't be very neat. Just giving it something to the rest of the colors to latch onto. So I am going to set up a poll um, for the next book. You guys will have to tell me, do you want another mythographic page, or do you want another book, a non-mythographic book? All right, I'm coming in with Warm Gray 4. What was the other one? No, this is Warm Gray 6. I'm sorry. The other one was 4. So 4 is our lightest. And there's not going to be much of the lighter one left, because he is going to be kind of a blackish color. And I'm leaving just a speck up top. And excuse the music you hear in the background. That is not me. That is the downstairs neighbor. If you guys can hear that, totally not me. And then I have black. Which, if you know the polys, is not the blackest of the black, which is really good. What I was looking for. And I'm just coming in now. If you want them darker, then you can use something like a Prismacolor black, or a Holbein, or a Derwent. But if you know the polychromos, you know this black is not the darkest. And so remember what I said in the last stream. Colors like black, gray, and skin tones I don't count towards the palette, because they don't really need to fit into the palette, because sometimes you will have people and you want to color them like people. So it doesn't count if you color them like people, even though those colors aren't in the color palette. You can still color them regularly, because for me, that doesn't count towards the palette. And as you can see, it still fits. There's nothing weird or awkward or strange about this toucan being here. So he fits right in with the rest of the page. So I'm going to come in with this one. This is the Warm Gray 4. And I chose warm gray because there's a lot of warm colors we chose on this page. There's not many cool colors. Even the water seems a bit warm colored. So and then right on top of his head, I'm going to come in with a little bit of this yellow because it is reflecting off the top. So I want to put a little of that in there and then come back with the gray and go over it. Just like that. Just so that it's there. Moving on to the wings. And for these, I'm just going to I'm not gonna do them feather by feather like I would normally do. I'm just gonna kind of give it some shading here and there, because if I do this feather by feather like I would normally do, we would be here all day, and I know you guys don't want to be here all day. So especially watching me do this feather by feather, nobody wants to see that. At least I don't think so. Not as long as it takes me. I'm still doing the bird on the other page. I haven't done anything on the actual bird, but I did do the pearls on the other side and some more of the coins. So it is coming along, but because I'm doing those feathers feather by feather, that part is taking a bit longer, just a bit. So I'm coming in with black. And this part doesn't have to be all extra perfectly done either, because they're feathers, and they right here on this picture anyway, they look a little ruffled, so even more reason for it to not look so perfect. So I'm just coming in. I had a massive headache yesterday. I didn't get anything done. I've had a headache since Thursday. No, I'm sorry. Today is Thursday. Haha. Since Tuesday. They come and go, but I didn't get much done yesterday either. I did manage to wash my hair. I started doing it today. It should be done today. I did half of it already. I'll do the other half a little bit later. I don't want to do too much at one time because I don't want my head to start back hurting. And then my allergies also, all I've been doing is sneezing. And I don't know if it has anything to do with those guys that was outside blowing dust and dirt, and then the landscapers were here. All they do is blow dust and dirt. They don't really clean up much because it's not much for them to clean. So they just come and blow all the dust and the dirt away. But really, they're just kind of kicking it into the air. So my allergies, all I've been doing is sneezing for the past couple of days. Long sneezing. And I'm like, whew. You get tired of it, you know? Anyway, so I am also cleaning up. I cleaned up my desk area and I rearranged it, and I have a lot more room, a lot more breathing room, a lot more space to put things, and some things I have in boxes I'm gonna probably throw in a storage or something, because I'm not really using it. Like right now, all my card making stuff, I'm not card making right now, so all that stuff can go into like a storage. I have a lot of things from crafting and stuff, and that stuff can really go into a storage because it's just taking up space. And so once I moved all that stuff from like my desk area, I have so much more room, and it's lovely. So, but the issue now is I have boxes kind of everywhere. So bit by bit, I'm cleaning up. It's gonna take a while, but I'm not rushing it because it's not like I know exactly which storage and everything I'm gonna put this stuff in, but I'm gonna put it in something because it's just in the way. As you guys can see, I'm going over him with some yellow. I feel like the yellow is reflecting off the feathers a little bit, so I'm just going over the whole thing. Not just the highlighted area, I'm going over the whole wing, just so he can have kind of a yellowish glow. All right, into the next part. And as you go through here, it gets a little hard to tell which part of the wings should be light and which part should be dark, but I'm just doing it randomly, so it's not anything that you should stress about because it looks like it was drawn randomly, so it's okay if you do it randomly. Don't stress too hard about it because then you're going to be on it for a very long time trying to pick out, just like this part. I know the bird is like turning into the tree or something crazy, but I just made that the tree and I picked a cutoff point for the bird. I wasn't about to sit here and try and figure out what belongs with what and all of that. So I just picked a cutoff point. It may or may not be what the artist intended, but that's what we're going with because I really don't have the patience to try and figure it out. I have patience, but not that much to be trying to guess what is what on some of these pages. So I hope you all are doing well. I hope everyone's having a good week. It's almost the weekend, even though technically this is my weekend because I go back to work tomorrow. So today I'm going to get that last little bit of rest in and enjoy the wind that's blowing and the nice quiet atmosphere outside. Only thing right now that I can hear that's going on outside is the birds and the nice wind. So I'm going to enjoy that for the rest of the day. I'll probably play some games. We'll see, because I tried to play a little yesterday and it kind of was making my head hurt more than what it was hurting. So I played a little bit and then I got off, but I'll try again today. It's a nice day. Yuki is napping on the floor finally after barking his life away. He's getting a lot more comfortable around here, so he is turning into top dog and he is barking at whatever he feels like barking at. And on top of that, he is a vocal dog, so he will bark to get your attention, to get you to do something or anything like that. He will bark to talk to you. So that's a thing. And he's getting a haircut tomorrow because he is turning into a little cotton ball and he's very fluffy and his hair is getting a little bit out of control. I do brush him every day, but it's getting really long and it's about to be hot here. It's already warming up. It's already, some days are in the 90s already. So I want him to be comfortable. I don't want him to be hot and dying in this heat because he's got all that fur and sweating and uncomfortable. So he's gonna have a nice haircut. I may leave his tail a little long because he do like to play with his tail and I don't want them to cut it and then he is confused. He just discovered his tail, so I don't want to confuse him and have him wondering. So I may leave that a little long, just something for him. But other than that, the rest of him can be cut because he is very fuzzy. And if I were a dog, I know that would be uncomfortable, especially in the heat. So um, we will take care of that. Here we go with the yellow. And this is just to give it some kind of glow from the sun set. Okay, and then the next part, I was thinking of adding some glitter and stuff to this too. I wasn't sure where though. Maybe on the water. Like instead of shading the water, we just add some glitter. Then I have to figure out what I did with, because when I was cleaning, I accidentally put some things away that I use like for coloring. Um, my stickles is one of them. I have no idea where I put them. They're in a box. I just don't know which box. And because I have 3 boxes here, and to prevent me going through boxes in your ears, I think I will do that part on my own. I should have been a little bit more prepared, but you can add whatever color stickles if you have blue, because that's what I'm gonna put. I'm gonna put blue. I was gonna put like just a clear, but I think the blue, if I have a warm blue and some stickles, but any blue I think would look just fine. Just pick a blue and stickle the water. Hey, leave that alone. And stickle the water. It would have been nice to stickle it with you, but I really don't know what I did with him. So I have to go through the boxes one more time just to make sure I'm not putting away in storage things that I use for coloring. At least like, because I have my main things like my pencils and my markers out, but I can't remember which box, and I don't even know why I put them away in a box, but I did. And um, I have to now find that box. But once I find it, then this page will officially be done. But this is still the final part. Graphic book. But I did say I was going to let you guys choose the book. So I'm going to post a couple of mythographic books in the poll, and then from there you guys can choose which book. And then I think I'm also going to post a non-mythographic book as well, and this will be for next month. Or I might leave the poll. I don't want to leave the poll open though, because you guys might list a book I don't have. So I might just keep it simple and list some mythographic books that I have and let you guys choose the book. Meanwhile, I will choose the page because I need to coordinate the colors. I think I'll do it like that. Coming back in with the lighter one. almost done with our bird. Just have this little patch left. I think we did him fairly quick, actually. It didn't take too long. Back with this yellow over it. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I think maybe I should figure out if you guys enjoyed this first before doing another one. Um, just so that, if it's not something that you guys want to see, then I don't have to do it. I definitely enjoyed it. I think though the next one I might do it as a regular upload. I do like doing it as a live stream, but it doesn't make any sense if it's not enough of you here. So I might just do it as a regular upload. That way you guys can watch it when you want. I don't mind talking to myself for an hour or so. Though it will be just kind of like the live stream though. I'm not going to edit it or speed it up or anything like that. It's going to be just like the live streams, only thing, it won't be live. It'll just be a regular video. I'm going to do most of this black. So I started a new anime today. Well, I don't know if the anime is new. It's new to me. It's called Blue Lock. So I started watching that. It's pretty good actually. I do like the sports anime. It's a soccer one or football. Um, this one is really interesting. I don't know what it is. But they've got these guys locked in this place, and it's like all the 18 and under, no, I think 17 and under football players that are like really good, and they've got them locked in this place. They can't go home, and they're all competing to be the top football player in Japan to compete in the Japanese national football World Cup. And so they have them divided based on skill. So they're divided into these teams in different parts of this place, and they have to compete with each other. Right now they're competing as teams, but from what I understand, sometimes they will be competing just like one-on-one. And it may not be a soccer game, it may be whatever the person wants them to compete in. Like, for example, the first episode, the elimination process was chosen based on a game of tag, but it's all soccer related. So the tag game had something to do with soccer, um, but it was a game of tag. So that's how they eliminated some of the players. And it's really good. I like it so far. It's a lot of action. There hasn't been a single boring episode yet, which means a lot to me when it comes to anime, because sometimes they do have really boring episodes, and sometimes the boring episodes, they kind of draw your attention away, and it's hard to keep up with the story when they enter those boring episodes. But this one so far hasn't had a boring episode yet. It integrates their backstories in nicely. It's not drawn out. It's not one extra long episode of somebody's backstory or anything like that. I think it's perfectly balanced, and so far so good. I think I'm only on episode 6 though, so we'll see how it turns out. So this here is supposed to be white, but I'm gonna grab a gray just to add some shading. I'm gonna grab an Ohuhu gray, and I'm gonna shade it with my Ohuhus. So I'm going to choose a gray. I'm thinking this red gray. RSRG 110. And I put my Ohuhus over to the side, and I like where they are, but it's a little harder to get them out of the container now for some reason. I'm not sure why. So I may or may not move them again, but I do like where they are because I'm just adding a little shading here at the bottom and maybe like around here. And just kind of like a little bit, little couple of dashes, just so they know it's white. Okay, so for the fish, it's gonna be the same color as here. So I'm going to just base them all in this yellow. Ooh, I could stickle these leaves. Or maybe if I do a metallic, they'd be like the only metallic ones though. Those leaves are so out of place because they're not the same color as everything else. I could also, I think I know what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to make them the same color as the background because I don't know what else to do with them. So if I do that, then, you know, it'll still be kind of cohesive. I was thinking stickles, but if I'm going to stickle the water, then that's not going to work. So, and then if I do it metallic, they'd be the only metallic. Even though those leaves are like so out of place, they don't even look like any of the other ones. So I'm not really sure. I know these are like underwater leaves, I get it, but they could have maybe added some more so that it would kind of match. But they just have that one offset patch of leaves that doesn't really go with anything. So I don't know, but and then back in with the lighter yellow. I do like these little fish. They're kind of cute. But we're basically done, guys. I'm just going to do those leaves the same color as the background, I think. These here and this one. How would that look? I mean, these would look good as that color because they're underwater. This one, on the other hand, I feel like I might come back in and do it the same color as these. But then this would be like the only ones that are a little different. But that's okay. All right, I'm going to bring in, let me see. I'm going to grab, I could just do them darker. I think I'm going to grab emerald green and turquoise green. Emerald green is G1, which is right here. And turquoise green is BG1. This is so hard to get out of here. What is happening? Hang on, guys. Okay, this is G1, and I need BG. I might turn these on their side, because this shouldn't be this hard to get out of here at all. Okay, so we're gonna do this in just marker. So I'm gonna have the darker one down here. This one is super juicy. And I'm gonna come in with emerald. This is the lighter ones. Ooh, maybe I can come in with another color. I have to choose quickly. G4. Yeah. Oh, you guys didn't even see. Let me push you up. Okay. So here's the darker one. I'm putting this down here. Actually, this is the middle color. This one is the darker one. And then going in with the lighter one. Yeah, I think I'm going to do the other leaf this color too. I missed a piece of the branch down there. But we can color it as a leaf. Why not? Alright, let's try something. Let's go over the whole thing in the light color. And let's see if we can blend it by adding the other two. Look how cool that looks. Okay. And then we have, like, I want it to be around here, the dark color. And I'm being a little careful because I don't want it to go into, like, everything. Because this one's really juicy. So I don't want it to kind of go over into the other leaves and things like that. So I'm just being careful. But this is a nice... I'm glad I chose this because I wasn't quite sure. I was just going to do it as like the background color, but this one's nice. Two more because I'm going to do this one the same color. So I have my dark color. And be careful when you're opening these. Don't open it over your pages because they splatter. And they'll get you because they get my desk every time I open them. But I don't mind it on my desk because I can just get like an alcohol wipe or something and wipe it off. And we're going to do this one the same color. This one I'm just going to go over the whole leaf. And then I'm going to come in with the second one. I'm going to have it about right there. And then I'm going to come in with the darker one. And then I'm going to go back with the lighter one and go over the whole thing again, just so they can blend. And this one I'm going to blend a little bit more. Yep, that worked out great, actually. I was scared for it for a moment, but it actually worked out pretty good. So I also have like the round of the bottle, like the outside part. And I also wanted to do that in stickles. I have clear stickles, or I think it's the crystal. I think that's what it's called. Um, so I think I'm gonna crystal the bottle and then do blue for the thing. But I have to find my stickles. So once I find them, then I will do that and then I'll post the final image. But you can also use, like, if you have what is it? The Jelly Roll Stardust, I think it is, or something of that nature. Is that what it's called? Or the Moonlight, what is it? The one, cuz they have a glitter one and then they have like a not glitter one. Let me see. Do I have mine here? So they have glaze, the Jelly Roll glaze. So you can use this for the bottle. Um, ooh, I do have this new Jelly Roll that I got. I think this one is the Stardust in the blue. And I can use that for the water. I think this one. Or I could just stick with my first mind. But I do want to try it. Maybe I'll try it on like this part. Ooh. So yeah, once this dries, then I'll stickle over it. Cause this is just the lines on top. So I think I'm gonna go over the lines with this. And then I will stickle the bottom part of the water. But I do like this, so I am gonna go over the lines with this one. You can always go over the whole water. I'm just gonna go over the lines because I'm going over the bottom part of the water with the actual stickles. So I can go over the lines on top here with the Jelly Roll. This looks really good. I like this color. I might go back and get another one. Because I can feel myself using this a lot. And when I got it, I think there was only a few. So I better go back and get another one. Probably next week. I'm not even a glitter person. But as long as I don't touch it, I'm okay. Yep, that looks pretty good. But anyway, I was saying, you can use glaze. This is the glaze. You can't see it because they have it written in white. But it says glaze right there. And this is the clear one. You can use that too. But I think I'm going to use crystal just so that the bottle can also sparkle along with the water. So I'm going to use that. But this is the page all done. Let's zoom out for you guys. So I'm just going to, oops. Uh-oh. Okay. Ignore the noise. That's just me knocking things over. So once I glaze the bottle, it'll be done. But you can see the glitter on the top of the water already. But here is our page. And we all did this together. If you colored with me anyway, over the course of 5 videos. And this is using this color palette. So this is color palette number 1 from Sarah Renee Clark's color catalog. You can get it on her website. No, she's not asking me to say this or anything, but there's the website in case you want to get it. She has a digital and like the color cube version, like the actual cubes. And then she also has the digital PDF version, which is the one I have. And you can print it yourself or anything like that. But that is that. And then I'm going to show you guys the next one we're doing is going to be color palette 2. I thought about skipping this one because it's a little similar, but I think this one's a little bit more muted than the one we're on. But if you look at it here, they do share the same green. This one doesn't have like a magenta or anything, so it's a lot more muted. It has a more muted red, and it does have, this one does have a brown. The yellows are a little, this one's a little bit brighter, I think, the 1-in-1. So I think I'm gonna do this one anyway, number 2. Um, I'm not really sure which book. I'm gonna let you guys choose the book, but I did pick some pages in case you guys did want to see another one in Aviary. So just let me know and we will get it together. That was my iPad that just crashed to the floor. Luckily it is in a case, because if anything happens to this thing, I'd probably cry. So if you guys want to do another one in Aviary, like I said, I'm going to put up a poll. It'll probably be Mythographic, Aviary, just to give you guys a heads up. Probably I will choose one from Labyrinth, Aviary, and maybe Wild Winter. I'm just going to throw a couple of books up there, and you guys just let me know. And then I'll also have like a poll option where you can let me know if there's another book in general you guys want to see, and then maybe we can do that one in the future. So I'll leave the poll kind of open. It can be mythographic or not, and then I'll just let you know if I have that book or not. Or who knows, maybe I'll get it just for the color along. We'll see. But thanks for watching. Make sure you guys hit the like button on the way out if you are enjoying yourself. And I will see you guys next time when we come back. So I think we have a week before. Do we have another week before next month? I don't think so. So the next live, I might take a break. Maybe we'll do a live where we're just coloring something random, and then we'll move into the next one, because I want to give you guys time to vote and get the book if you're going to get it, if you want to color. So I think I'm going to skip the coming week, and then we'll do the next week. And then, because in June, I might skip June, because like I said, I'm going to be gone for a week in June, and these pages are pretty detailed. So if I can't get all of the pages, all of it uploaded for June's, then I might skip June and I might do something else in June for you guys. But that is all I have for you guys today. Thanks for coming. Thanks for stopping by, and thanks for coloring along, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.